Matilda! What is this? This is a USB power converter that can go into your GH5. How much does it cost? Approximately $20. How is this different from the last one? You can actually use the mechanical shutter now. Done! Roll that intro! What's going on, everybody? You're watching Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker, where the answers comes first, the reasons come last, but we're constantly and always still learning. So today I'm going to cap off the definitive USB power bank solution for your GH5. If you've been with this channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about. If you're new here, I will link those videos up here, but long story short, with this USB power bank, I was able to shoot 4K video with IBIS turned on in my GH5, and I was moving it all around in a shot for 6 continuous hours. That's all you need to know. The problem is you couldn't use the mechanical shutter, and this is a problem because if you're in mechanical shutter mode, you can't do a white balance because it will reset the camera. But for photographers, this was very interesting for me. Photographers needed that mechanical shutter for extremely long exposed time lapses, basically for nighttime time lapses or for Astro time lapses. But you were kind of capped off with the electronic shutter, which is the only thing that the original USB power bank could do. Well, there is a new USB power solution, and it kind of looked like the stuff that was coming out last year, but this one is a little bit different and works better. So essentially, you still have 2 USB cables coming out, and then it eventually goes into the camera, but this is different. Now, if you take a look at this specific adapter, you'll notice that the USB plugs are quite bulky. And the reason this is because there is a converter inside both of them that's converting the voltage. Then there's one more box down the line that regulates both of those voltages to ensure that you're not going to fry up your camera, but it's also going to deliver enough amps so that yes, your mechanical shutter can work. And I did test out the time lapse feature in terms of long time lapses. So I gave it a nice long exposure, but I told it to take a shot every 5 minutes. And what happens is when you do this to the GH5, it's going to shut itself off. And the major worry was, well, is the USB power bank gonna shut off? Which it does, but is it gonna turn back on for the next shot? Yes, this converter does do it, as you can see here. It does wake itself back up, and it wakes the camera back up to take the next shot before it powers down. So good news for photographers that want to use mechanical shutter, and even better news for videographers that want to introduce nighttime time lapses or Astro time lapses or just really extremely long time lapses with that long exposure type of feel for that blur of light. If that's something you've been looking for and you needed something that's a USB powered solution so you didn't have to plug in your camera to the wall, here you go. And hey, that's it for this week, everybody. If this video has made all the influence in your purchasing decisions, I would truly appreciate it if you check out my Amazon affiliate links down below. Again, this costs nothing extra to you, just gives me a little compensation so I can continue making videos like this for you. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it down below. I will get to them as fast as I can. And until then, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in the next one.